to the league. You're joined here today, December 30th, right before the New Year's, entering 2025, with your host, David Magid, and the co-host, who you may know as the Solar Maverick, Benoit Tanjan. You give us 5 minutes, we're giving you the latest trends in the energy industry. First topic that we're speaking about today is the reliability study that was just released last week from NERC. This NERC report had indicated that the whole MISO territory is at an extreme high alert. What that means is that currently in MISO, the quantity of capacity that's in reserve for those extreme weather duration times where spikes energy is at risk. That means that MISO territory has risks of brownouts, blackouts, increasing in the actual quantity of power pricing. What we're also seeing that directly correlates to this is generator retirements. That's the main driver of this, is all the generator retirements that have been announced. Next component that directly correlates, and this may sound very familiar because we talked a few episodes back regarding the PJM market and those crazy prices that had taken place in their capacity auction, is in MISO right now. It takes about 900 days, approximately a year and a half to 2 years after that, for the project to get built. So 900 days, the point you submit the interconnection application, it's the point the application is executed with interconnection agreement, and about 1.5 to 2 years after that to have the project built. You're looking at 4, maybe even 5 years from the point you prospect a project to the point the project is operational. This, combined with those requirements, has created a lot of issues and raised that red alert that NERC had just raised that flag. Second topic that we're speaking about today is DeepSeek LLM, coming straight out of China. What has occurred is the Chinese have successfully indicated and showed a white paper how they have trained a large language model, AI, equivalent to ChatGPT 3, utilizing 42% less energy to train the model. This is a very interesting topic. It reminds me very closely of the early 2000s, which a lot of you young folks may not recall. But what occurred during this time is, as the data center boom was taking place, power usage efficiencies were at 2.0, meaning it required 2 units of energy to produce 1 unit for these data centers. It was forecasted that 20% of all of the world's energy would be coming from data centers. That did not happen. Currently stabilized around 1 to 2%. And the reason why is due to the efficiencies that have been grabbed because it just was required. Now, to clarify, DeepSeek, the Chinese open LLM, this product and what I'm describing of the efficiency using 42% less energy, it's not operating the large language model. This is just training. Reason we're talking about this, it's a very interesting topic that we all should be aware of as we're forecasting all the increase in energy demand from data centers due to AI. We need to make sure that we're carefully understanding the other efficiencies that are going to take place in the market. And that's that.
Wow, David, that is pretty amazing. I appreciate you talking about AI and China and that it's able to use a lot less energy because obviously there's going to be so much energy demanded through AI. So that's really interesting. I appreciate you sharing. Well,
Without it.
oh, anytime. Always great content. I appreciate you. And obviously, we're going to start a new year. I can't believe it's 2025, and you were talking about the 2000s, which, it's amazing how time flies by. But I wanted to give you the key energy takeaways from 2024. Global solar adoption growth continues to dominate as solar being the fastest growing renewable energy resource worldwide, driven by declining costs, technology advancements, and supportive policies. Really, China has led solar production. China remains the largest producer of solar cells, manufacturing over 70% of the world's solar panels. Also, there's been so many technology advancements we've seen in the industry, bifacial solar panels, which collects solar on both sides, which is becoming more common, especially in large scale installation. Also, I guess there's a technology that is in the lab called perovskite silicon solar cells. I'm probably, um, messing up the pronunciation, but it has 30% efficiency in laboratory settings, which I guess efficiencies right now might be between 16 to 20% in, current panels. Energy storage integration, which we've all been talking about, it's increasingly getting paired with solar, and the cost, especially lithium ion, keeps going down. There's also aging you know, solar panels. So now we're seeing a lot of solar panel recycling happening, which is great because obviously we need to come up with recycling solutions. And the last thing that I would like to talk about, which happened yesterday, President Jimmy Carter passed away at age 100. He was the first president to support solar and renewables. He actually put solar on the White House during his term. It was actually interesting. I did a podcast interview, the Solar Maverick podcast, episode 99, why the 1970s was the most important decade for the United States energy future. And it's because, Jimmy Carter was looking into alternative energy technologies in the 70s, including solar, and what became like energy technologies prevalent today. That was mostly due because of the oil embargo and the high cost of energy and the energy crises that happened in the 70s. So, rest in peace, President Carter. This is obviously, it's amazing all these years later how it had an impact and where we are today. And thanks for your time. You've just enjoyed 5 minutes of the best information from the league. And make sure to give us a 5-star review. We appreciate you listening, and have a happy new year and a great holiday season. Thank you.
Happy New Year. Take care.
Happy New Year. Thanks.
Thank you.